So I posted this picture of myself on Instagram and got so many comments and requests for a tutorial on this look. So here we go. So first thing I'm doing is taking MAC Prolong Wear Concealer. I'm using shade NW20 on myself, but I'm going to use this as an eyeshadow primer. Priming your eyes is the most important step when applying your eyeshadow if you have not heard me say before. And this concealer, because of the technology it has in it not to crease and settle into fine lines, works beautifully as an eyeshadow primer. So then I'm taking the shade Bamboo. This is a different shade than I normally start with, so it's kind of exciting. Okay, so I'm going to take it on a big fluffy brush as always, and I'm going to dust it in my crease all over the place. No rhyme or reason as always. Today's look is going to be really blown out in the outer corner, but more put together in the inner corner. So on that outer corner, you can feel free to get as messy as you want. I can't help myself. I am going to go in with a little bit of soft brown, just because I really want a base that's kind of rosy, and Bamboo wasn't dark enough for my skin tone. If you're really fair, then Bamboo would be awesome, but I really needed a little something else because I'm going to go in with some darker shades, and the point of the shade is to make everything really seamless that you put on top of it. So I'm going to go in with Mylar, and this is another eyeshadow by MAC on a flat shader brush. This is the 242 brush, and I am just going to press that all over my inner lid. As you can see, I'm only going about halfway, if maybe only quarter. And I'm really making sure I get it in that inner corner, even up into that inner crease. I really want that inner area to be very highlighted, so make sure you concentrate mainly there and don't take this out far. I'm going to take Texture, which you've seen me use before, and I'm going to take it on a 217 goat hair brush. And I'm using a goat hair because it's going to apply it nice and sheer. I don't want this to be really thick or pigmented. Once again, this is just another caramel base color that we're going to put on top before we go in with a couple more darker shades. As you can see, I'm using this in my lower crease, and I am bringing this in fairly far, and I'm just kind of dusting this everywhere. I don't need this in any precise way. All over on that bottom lid, about halfway in, is where we want this to go. I'm going to take Brown Script. As you can see, I'm using my favorite shades. I think I've used all these shades before, but today I'm showing you a new way to use them, which I think is fun since you've already seen me use them in the more generic, easy, everyday ways. If you have gone out and bought in those colors, which I know a lot of you have, you now have another way to use them. And if not, you can definitely get dupes for these shades. I know that Maybelline has some great dupes for the shades that I'm using right now that are really pigmented. So anyways, back to what I'm talking about. I'm putting this deep in the lower crease. I do not want to take this very far, if at all, above my crease on my outer corner. I'm keeping this pretty low, and as you can see when I get to the crease, I'm kind of turning my brush sideways just so that it doesn't go flying up and make like a really strict, intense, dense line. I'm taking Swiss Chocolate, and I'm going to just pack this really low once again in that outer corner. I don't want to take this up any further than I took the one before. I want this to stay deep, especially because I'm going to go in with a really thick liner, which is going to really help and emphasize this look a lot. And I want that Swiss Chocolate to be right on the outer corner of my liner, right by the little wing that I'm going to put on my liner, just because that'll really give more dimension and depth to the eye and make it look smokier than it actually is. Oh, by the way, I was just using a clean brush going over the very top of everything I just did just to buff it all out. I wasn't going in with any additional product. But now I'm using Rule, going back with this really big fluffy brush. This is unnecessary if you don't want it orange, but I want a little pop of orange up there on my outer corner just because it's going to really complement the purple under my eye. So I'm taking a little tiny eyeliner brush that I just showed, and I am doing my eyeliner, and I'm showing a tiny little clip of it just to show you that I am doing a wing. If you want to look at an eyeliner video in depth of how I do this, I do have one here on my channel. I'll link it below. You can also just type in eyeliner on my channel to search it. So then I'm going to use Graftobian Corrector Palette. I love this palette. I got it from lescosmetiques.com. Awesome website, amazing palette. And I'm just going to use that lightest shade just to highlight along the face. And I'm going to put it down the bridge of the nose, around the nose, under the eye area, right on the very top arch high point of the brow, chin. Yeah, I like being really stupid. Okay, so then I'm going to take both these foundations, both a drugstore and a MAC foundation. They are both my absolute favorite right now. I'm going to mix them together, and I'm just going to blend out that highlight. This brush, this Sigma F80, it actually broke on me, and I contacted Sigma and they replaced it for me immediately, no questions asked. So I thought that was really cool that they demonstrated such great customer service. So I'm very impressed by them because I was really sad when that brush just fell to pieces for no reason. I'm taking my beauty blender. After I blended it out, I took my beauty blender with no product on it at all, and I just tapped it all over my face just to absorb any additional foundation that's going to possibly cake up throughout the day. I have found a love for this beauty blender, especially used like this, just to absorb the excess foundation that you don't need sitting on your face for absolutely no reason. I'm also using it to apply my concealer because it makes it lightening fast, and I no longer have to spend, like 3 or 4 minutes on my concealer. It's literally like 30 seconds and I'm done. So I'm going to take this huge brush and a bronzer by MAC. It's actually a Mineralize powder in shade dark. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to just slightly contour on the corners, sides of my face. Sorry, I'm tired right now, but I'm still making the effort to make this video. So I'm sorry if I'm stuttering all over the place. Not just contouring though, definitely bronzing more than anything. I really want my cheeks to be bronzed today and not really contoured. I want the focus to be on my eyes because I really, really love this look. So the face I'm trying just to keep on the bronzy side. No crazy contouring, no crazy blush. So I'm just kind of buffing it out, bringing it down my neck. You always want to bring it down your neck a little bit. I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of my eyebrows because my eyebrows are the most requested tutorial that I get on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. You guys ask for an eyebrow tutorial all the time. So I line the bottom of them with this flat 212 brush by MAC, and I use the shade Cork. It's an eyeshadow. And then I just follow along. I do the top and then I round it out on the outer corner, and that's about it. Everything you're seeing is what I do. So then I'm taking this MAC Pro, which you can only get at a pro store. There are a few of them, but they are around. And I'm taking this highlighter shade by them. I'll list the names of everything in this tutorial below, including this. And I'm just going to dab it all underneath my eye. I love this highlighter. I can't use it when I'm really tan, so I'm really embracing it now that I'm more fair because it's really, really light and it's got a little shimmer in it. So now for the fun part. I'm going to take MAC's Sketch eyeshadow. Same brush. It's a 212, the same one I use for my eyebrows. It's just a different brush, different one, same brush though. Okay, that's kind of confusing. I'm going to push this really tight all against my lower lash line. Okay, so you're not really concentrating on the way it looks right now. You're just getting that color and the pigmentation on there so you can go back and work with it in a minute. So it's going to look, kind of jaggedy and really line the eyes thick. Not so cute, but that's okay. Because we're going to go in with a pencil brush and a shade called Satellite Dreams. Any medium, lightish tone shade, especially with shimmer, will really help you out because that shimmer will help blend out this product as opposed to another matte, which can kind of just do the opposite effect and kind of chunk up. So I'm just taking this and I'm just working this brush from inner to outer corner, and I'm allowing this to kind of be as sloppy as it wants, as strange as that sounds for the under eye area. But I really want this to just kind of be blown out and really purple and just give like a really falling out underneath the eye smoky effect, if you know what I mean. This is what really makes this look. Alpine Bronze is a mineralized blush that came out with the Après Chic collection at MAC, and I bought this like 2 weeks ago, and I have not gone a day without wearing it. I'm not kidding. It is, I think, my favorite blush that I've ever used in my entire life, which is insane because I'm obsessed with blush, like addicted. I have to have every blush color in the world or I can't sleep at night. But seriously, it's a great, great color. So I'm popping on eyelashes, same eyelashes I use anytime I ever wear false lashes. They're by Red Cherry, number 43. And then I'm going to just highlight my under eye area with Mylar, the same eyeshadow that I used on my inner corner. I'm doing that in between applying my next false lash as the glue is setting on it. I'm just rubbing that all under there. I don't want a really shiny look because once again, I want all the emphasis to be on my eyes and the eyeshadow, not any shimmer or highlight going on. So then I'm just going to make sure that this lash is on nice and tight, and then I'm going to apply any black mascara. The blacker the better for this part, and I'm going to just tap it on underneath my false lashes onto my natural ones just to kind of bind the two together. Try to beware of your false lashes because if you get a bunch of mascara on your false lashes, it'll definitely lessen the life of them and they won't look as natural, and it's just a pain. So try to avoid those. I'm using MAC's Angel Lip Gloss. They came out with all their most popular lipsticks in lip gloss form, and gorgeous. It's like Snob and Saint Germain, Pretty Please, and Angel is my absolute favorite. So all these gorgeous colors are now in lip gloss. So I'm obsessed. This was what I was wearing in my Instagram picture, and I had so many comments and messages, beyond messages, of people asking me what color this was. So Angel, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm just topping it off with a little mascara on my bottom lashes because I can't go without it. Just kind of spire them out a little bit. And then after that, you are all finished. So here's the completed look. I really hope you enjoy this. It's a great way to bring yourself into the spring trend. So have a good day, you guys. I love you. Mwah. Bye.